Hey everyone, it's Addison here with Term Fit Personal Trainers. So I have another kind of legs and core workout for you here. Yeah, let's get started. So back to a high intensity training, interval training here. We do have kind of 5 exercises, but one of them we have to do 1 per leg. But let's start with a little warm up here. So we're just going to do a little march. So we're just gonna get a little blood flowing, kind of get arms swaying, just get a little bit of little movement there, get that blood flowing. Excellent, we'll just do this for another 20 seconds. Hit knees nice and high. Keep those arms swaying. Excellent. So from here, we're going to start with our standing glute stretch. We're going to take one leg, bring it up, and really stretch into that glute there, just for a couple of seconds, and then back down. Excellent. So really hinging at the hip, stretching that glute as much as possible. If you need to support yourself with a wall or a chair or a person, you can do that. But try your best to get that balance in there as well. Excellent, so foot up, sending those hips back, and just really stretching as much as you can in there. We'll just do 1 more per side. Really focusing on that balance, focusing on that stretch. And 1 more here. Excellent. So from here, we're doing what's called the 90-90. We're going to get down on the floor here. We're going to put one leg straight in front of us with a 90-degree bend at the knee, sending the foot to our side. The next leg, we're going to bring that leg straight out to the side. And then 90-degree bend at the knee there. And then from here, we're going to go nice and tall with the torso, nice neutral neck. So imagine a string pulling the top of your head up. And we're gonna lift that side knee, bring it out just a little more, just to try and even out those sit bones. We're gonna hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from here, we're taking this hip for the side leg, and we're just gonna rock it forward. So just a little thrust from that side, and then back. So imagine squeezing your glute to bring that hip forward, and then hinging back. So that's 2, we'll do 3 here, and 4, and back, sitting nice and tall, nice neutral neck, and 5, and back. Perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to lift this knee here again, just see if we can get it a little further out, just to bring this sit bone down. Excellent. From here, we'll rock forward again, so squeeze that glute. We're really trying to open up the hips here, and back, and then forward, and back, and then 3, and 4, and back, and 5, and back. Excellent. So if you're having trouble getting out of this position, you can always lean to the side and swing your legs around. That one hip should feel nice and loose for you here. And then we'll do the other side. So front leg straight ahead of you. Side leg goes straight to the side, so 90-degree bend at both knees. we're going to lift this leg here, bring it out, and just try and get our torso as upright as possible. So remember, lengthening from the top of the head, keeping that neck nice and neutral. We're going to bring that hip down. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then squeezing that glute, sending that hip forward. You'll rock that forward and back, and 2, and back, and 3, and back, and 4, and back, and 5, and back. Perfect. So from here, we're going to lift that knee, send that a little further out to the side, sending this hip down, sitting nice and tall with the torso, and we'll rock it 5 more times. So 1, and back, 2, and back, and 3, and back, 4, and back, and 5, and back. Excellent. So that should be nice and loose there for you too. And then what we're going to do is get into a dead bug position. So what we're thinking here is chest to settle. You can do a sharp exhale to bring that down. Go. Bring that chest down and breathe nice and deep into the core. You almost think about breathing into your kidneys, and that should get your core nice and tight. Now with arms up, we're going to straighten one leg and bring it down, keeping the lower back on the ground the entire time. Get that core nice and activated. Excellent. So we're on our third one here. We'll just do 2 more per leg. And last one. Excellent. So that concludes our warm-up. Next, we have interval training here. So it's 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'll just go through it really quickly for you here, and then we can actually get started with the workout. So the first one is a squat with a kickback. So what we're going to be doing is squatting down, and then we're going to have a kickback with one leg. So what that looks like is when you squat down, you put the weight on one leg and kick that back. And now, show it from the side here, we're not arching our back, we're using that glute. I'll use the side closest to you. We're using that glute for the kickback. Really squeezing that glute, bring it back down, and a squat. And so we're gonna do the same leg for 30 seconds, 10 seconds rest, then the other leg for 30 seconds. Next up, we have mountain climbers. So this is high plank position. What we're doing is bringing our knees nice and high for 30 seconds. So nice and quick like this. And then we are doing a hamstring curl. So I realized I did not grab. There we are. I have these. If you don't have sliders or a carpet, you can use a towel on a hardwood floor. So I'll show you 2 progressions here. If you have sliders or a towel, you just lay down on the ground, go into your glute bridge, and bringing your hamstrings, lengthening your hamstrings there. So we're just doing that for 30 seconds. If you do not have hardwood floor or a towel that you can work with, and you don't have sliders, what you can do is a glute bridge, like this, and then curl your heels towards your butt. So really just try and bend that leg in that position. You're still going to get those hamstrings working. So you can do a curl, hold for 2 seconds, and then back down. Then you can do your glute bridge and curl for 2 seconds, and back down. Next one, we do have squat jumps. So what this is gonna look like is a squat and jump at the top. Just like that. And last, a bicycle crunch. So for here, main focus, don't use your neck. We want to use the core. So bringing opposite elbow to knee. Just like that. And we just do them nice and slow. We don't have to go too fast with them. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Have a little rest, then we're gonna do the whole thing over again. So, if you're ready, we're gonna start now. And if you're not, we're still gonna start now. All right, let's get this timer going. First, I'll have a quick sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Perfect. It's gonna start in 10 seconds. Squat with kickback. We'll start with right leg. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So squat with a kickback. So squeezing that glute when you come to the top here. So nice and low squat. Kickback with right leg. Nice and low squat. Kick back with right leg, squeezing that glute. Not bending in the lumbar spine, but really focusing on that glute. Excellent. 10 seconds rest there, and then we'll do the left side. Do it sideways so you can get a better idea. And go. So squat, squeeze that glute. Squat, squeezing that glute. Nice control. Keep your balance. Make sure you're focusing on that glute as you kick that leg back. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So now as mountain climbers, we're gonna get into a high plank position. And go. Bring those knees nice and high. Keep it going, you got this. And 10 seconds rest there. Then we're doing our hamstring curl. Perfect. So up and down. I have to turn a little here. So of course, if you have your towel on hardwood, this will work. If you have sliders at home, that's great. If you don't, just do the glute bridge and bring your heels towards your butt. Just make sure you're working that hamstring there. Excellent. So 10 seconds rest into squat jumps. And go. So squat, jump. 10 seconds rest, then our bicycle crunch. And go. So remember, don't use your neck. Try and keep that nice and neutral. Try and get that core engaged. Lumbar spine stays on the ground. Bringing opposite elbow to knee. Nice and steady with good form is better than just going crazy fast with no form. Perfect. So that's round one. We'll take a little break, grab some water. So of course, if you want personalized workouts or in-person personal training, let us know, termfit.ca. All right, just 30 seconds left. Hopefully you made it through round one with me. Round two is coming up pretty quick. So same thing all over again. It's a good one. Get your heart pumping. All right, we're just about 10 seconds away. Gonna get into position here. Excellent. Nice deep breaths. And go. So squat. Oh, let's retighten this. Now it's 10 seconds. My apologies. Perfect. So squat and right leg back. So squeezing that right glute. Try and keep hips as square as possible to the front of the room. So you don't want to twist too much. And just squeezing that glute. And you don't want it to come from your lumbar spine either. Excellent, so 10 seconds rest there. We'll do the left side. And go. So squat and kick. So squeezing that glute. Excellent. Next up is mountain climbers. And 3, 2, and 1. Knees nice and high. Keep your energy up for this one. Nice and strong in the shoulders. Really bring those knees up. If you want to make it a little harder, you can bring your knees to the opposite arm. But if you want to keep the same, just knees up. If this is too hard for you, just try high plank. Excellent, 10 seconds there. Get our hamstring curls. Excellent, so up and just nice and steady. Keeping your breath nice and deep. Excellent. So from there, we're on to our squat jumps. And ready, go. Exploding up at the top. It's a nice deep squat. Excellent. Just 5 more seconds. Really keep that energy up. Excellent. Perfect. Last, we got a bicycle crunch. Excellent. And go. Keeping that lumbar spine down. Don't use the neck to come up, use your core. Just 10 more seconds left. Nice and steady. Get that core activated. Perfect. Another minute here. So that was round 2. We still have 1 more to go. Make sure you're drinking your water, stay hydrated. Of course, if you are interested in online personal training, let us know, turnfit.ca. Make a message in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Almost ready to start round 3 here. And 10 seconds left here. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Starting with that right leg. So squat deep, right leg kick back. Try and make it one fluid motion. Really squeezing that right glute. Nice slow squat. Squeeze that right glute at the top. Excellent. Then we'll do the left side here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat nice and low. Squeeze that left glute. Try and make it one fluid motion. Excellent. Squatting nice and low. We'll kick back that leg, squeezing that left glute. Perfect. 10 seconds here. We'll get to our mountain climbers. High plank position in 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees nice and high. Keeping back as neutral as possible. Excellent. Keeping your energy high. And just 10 more seconds left here. You got this. Bust it out. Excellent. So from there, we've got our hamstring curls. In 3, 2, and 1. Hips nice and high. Of course, just do the glute bridge, pulling your heels in towards your butt if you don't have sliders, or use a towel on hardwood. So really emphasizing in the hamstring there. That's where you want to feel it. So hips nice and high, slowly lower it down. Perfect. Next up we have our squat jumps. And go. So squat nice and low, explode up at the top. Just 10 more seconds left. Squatting low, exploding at the top. Perfect. Last up, 10 seconds rest here. Bicycle crunches. 3, 2, and 1. So using the core and not your neck. Bringing opposite elbow to opposite knee. Keeping core engaged the whole time. Nice and steady. All right, we did it. Good job. And now we're gonna just have a little cool down. First off, gonna grab some water. And be nice and sweaty. Hopefully you guys are nice and sweaty too. All right, let's do a little cool down here. First off, what we're going to do, get feet planted nice and firmly. We're gonna keep our knees mostly straight. If you are hypermobile, hyperflexible, you don't want to lock your knees. If you're not, it's all right, but we just want to make sure that we keep our legs mostly straight here. And we're just gonna hinge at the hip. So think of hinging right at the hip, keeping back nice and neutral for as long as possible. And then from here, we're gonna hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then think about keeping your hips raising up to the ceiling, but we're gonna let everything else go. And just hang there. Keep raising your hips up, but relax everything else. And then really drive your feet into the ground. Think of equal pressure on all 3 spots. And we're gonna push from your legs, from your feet, slowly coming up. And we'll do that one more time. So we're gonna fold, keeping back as neutral as possible for as long as possible, really raising those hips up. And then letting everything else hang. Just relax, you can sway it. And then driving those feet into the ground. You're gonna start with your lower back from your hips, just rolling up. Excellent. From here, we're gonna stretch our quads. We're gonna lie down on our stomachs. And we're gonna reach back and grab this quad here. We're gonna take our opposite arm and reach it out in front of us. From here, we're gonna drive our hip down. And then see if you can lift our knee up just a tad. If you can't, that's all right. Just focus on driving that hip down. Keeping a nice neutral neck. You can lift the hand extended forward. We'll just hold that. Excellent. You can let go of that one. We'll raise the other arm overhead. Grab the other ankle. Drive that hip into the ground. If you can't feel a stretch there, see if you can lift your knee up a little bit. But keep the neck nice and neutral. From here, we can lift that hand up, but keeping ribs settled. And just really feel that stretch in your quad. Just hold that for a few more seconds. Excellent. You can let that go there. Wonderful. Now we're going to lay on our back. What we're going to do is we're going to take one leg and put it over top of that knee. And then we're going to take our hands and reach and grab that hamstring to pull it forward. So the foot that is up on your knee, you should be able to feel that glute and hamstring stretching. hold that. Breathing nice and deep. Excellent. And then from there, we can release that. We'll take the other side here. Take that foot up on top of that knee and reaching through. Just gonna hold that stretch. So you should feel it in your hamstring as well as your glute. Just holding it there, breathing nice and deep into it. And one more breath. Excellent. And you can let that go there. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Some more legs, booty, and core. So we will see you next time. It is Addison with TurnFit Personal Trainers. Check us out at turnfit.ca. Let us know if you have any questions.